Well, that's it. It's episode 4. It's just over. I just finished watching it. So, yes, we're going to get into the review right now. But don't forget to like and subscribe before any of that fun stuff. So, this is the episode that I've actually been kind of waiting for. This was the episode I've been waiting for all along because I've been waiting for a Joel Ellie focused episode because they finally need to start getting to know each other better and getting to learn more things about each other and get comfortable around each other. So yeah, this did a lot of that with Ellie with her constant jokes reading from the book, and then they're just getting more comfortable with each other and telling Joel giving her advice, but also they're both kind of saying they're both said a few things about themselves, like backstory wise. They're hinting at things, but they haven't 100%, revolved of all. They haven't 100% revealed all of that yet. So, but they're starting to get slightly more comfortable around each other. But just seeing more of the exterior shots of the city and looking at some of the shots that I saw in real life before they were on screen and seeing how it turned out. Especially this shot. There's a shot coming up of right down 8th Ave, right outside of the Globe Theater that I go to a lot. You can see it right there on the right for a second. But it was just cool to see a theater that I go to on a regular basis be part of this show, and they also made sure to make all the movies out front were from 2003. So they're smart for covering things like that. And in this scene right here with them, kind of like the first real action scene of Joel and Ellie, they're getting ambushed by these people that we haven't figured out who they are yet because they're not the Fireflies and they're not Fedra. And this is something from the game that I don't know if I can remember if there was a third party that they had to deal with. I guess just regular people that just... I'm not 100% sure who these people are. Maybe it's in the game, I just don't remember, but I guess obviously we'll learn more about this lady right here, Melanie Linsky, I think. She's been around. I've seen her in so many things, so it's kind of crazy to see her in this now, because if you've ever watched Two and a Half Men, she was in that show, but she's also done tons of movies and lots of other HBO shows. So now here she is, and it's kind of unclear if she's a true villain yet or just someone who's been wronged. She could just be someone who's been feels that they need to take their revenge out on whoever they can for something that happened with her brother. So we get a bit of a backstory on her, that she lost her brother, and then we get to this moment right here. Joel and Ellie kind of have their first moment where after Ellie had to shoot a guy, Joel thanks her, but he says it kind of in a way of I'm sorry that you had to do that. Then Ellie says something that I kind of knew she would. She'd say something. She said it's not her first time. She says that a bit later in the episode, but I was expecting her to say something like that because I'm thinking the Rileys, whenever they do their Riley flashback episode, she probably kills someone in that episode. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that happens, or maybe that's in the game, the DLC, because I never actually played the DLC. Then there's this part right here with the floor. The part they had there with the floor, I'm not sure what that is yet, if that was in the game or not. I think it could be the fungus is coming out through the floor, because they kind of added the whole thing about the fungus. But the episode was really great, and plus it ended on this nice little... Ellie tells another joke, and it actually makes Joel laugh. So this is the first time I've ever seen Joel laugh. So they're definitely... the bond is getting a little stronger. But then the episode ends on its cliffhanger. This is kind of And then the episode ends with them being woken up by, of course, the son and father duo from the game that anyone who's played the game knows who this is. and Sam and Henry, or Henry and this part that's going to be from the game. This episode did deviate from the game story-wise, but it still did a lot of stuff from the game, like Ellie and Joel working together and pushing things around to, like, you know, people letting people in, Ellie squeezing through smaller places, opening the door for Joel, and Joel helping her up to get through a vent. So stuff like that was exactly from the game. So it was cool to see that play out on screen and just see the development of Joel and Ellie's relationship. This is basically the first episode that really covered that. So that was another amazing episode. I'm not sure if I would say it's my favorite, but I like where they went. It was I've been waiting for just the Joel and Ellie episode to really focus on them and flesh out their relationship and see their bond get slightly stronger, because that's the entire core of the whole show. So it was really great to finally see that play out on screen. So yeah, now it's time to edit this video. It's time to watch the YouTube podcast about this episode. So I'll see you guys in a few hours when I make a video about that as well. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe.